All right, we're live. I am furious right now because right as I was about to get started on this, all the power went out where I live in my hovel here in parts unknown, and so it's taken me like 20 minutes now to try and troubleshoot this and get everything back up and running. And it says I'm streaming. Is anybody here? I don't see, no, it doesn't look like it just says live. Is this even working? I can't even, wait, no, hold on. There we go. Oh my God, this has been such a nightmare. I scheduled it, I said, okay, thank you. I'm glad there's some folks here. Let's get the super chats going. But I scheduled this impromptu. I said, hey, it's time I got to do another Cornfedbar and hang out with the people. Yes, oh, and then I just got hit with a pile of bullshit just now because the power went out, and then I don't know how to. I was trying to figure out the router or whatever the thing is called now to get that back on, and so it's been just such a hassle to get everything back on. Now, look, obviously I'm flustered, but far be it from me to complain too much about the miracles of modern infrastructure that provides my hobbit hole with electricity and internet service. I don't understand how none of that works. I don't know. They call it the grid. I don't know what the grid is. What is this? What is this that just popped up on my screen? I don't want to verify OneDrive. I don't care. There's like 2 terabytes of data on this computer. I don't need anything cloud-based. There's enough storage on the computer. Why do they want me to use the cloud so much? Why do I need to store everything offshore when I've got so much hard drive space on the fucking computer? I don't need to download anything to the cloud so that I have to log in on the internet to access my files. Stop verifying OneDrive. I don't even want to be associated with it. I don't. There has to be a day of reckoning where people are just going to have to figure out how to use and navigate the most basic aspects of a computer instead of they've hamstrung everyone by trying to make everything as intuitive and user friendly as possible, to the point where now no one knows how anything works. And so everyone's relegated to just signing into some bullshit so to have easier access to their shit. Just learn how to use the most basic elementary functions of an operating system. It's not even like you got to learn command lines or Linux or coding or anything like that. I'm stupid. I don't know how to know that. I don't speak Python or C++. But I know how to navigate a Windows or an Apple operating system enough that I don't need everything spoon-fed to me or saved to the cloud or any of that. I can put my files where I want them and then find them when I need them. I don't need OneDrive. I don't need the cloud. I don't need all this shit that's going to supposedly make my life easier, when it's really just trying to shackle me to these corporations and cripple me as an end user, which is what's happening with younger generations. Is they don't know how to use the bait. They don't know how to. They don't know. They don't know how to do things. Anyway, welcome to somebody send a test super chat to see if this is if they're working. I don't see. It just said, what is this? It just says. It doesn't show me all the chat things that it usually shows me. So I don't know if there's something happened when the power went out. But please give me money. Welcome to Cornfedbar number 6. We're gonna dip in. We're gonna do some critical analysis. We're gonna analyze the text, which is a segment from Redbar. Because it's who Redbar is the Redbar. That's the question, right? And so that's what we're here to do. Because it's easy. Like, here's the thing: Redbar criticizes different entertainers and content creators, right? But it's easy to observe these folks, these different entertainers, content people from a distance, and criticize them. And it's quite entertaining to watch what he does. But then again, who dares Claire Danes to then do the same unto Redbar. We're talking checks and balances, right? He offers his analysis on these people, but then somebody has to offer their critical, bring forward some critical analysis on him, and then and I welcome anyone to do the same for me, including, if he ever wanted to himself, if he wanted to react to these in which I react to him reacting to things, he's more than welcome to do so. As long as we're always keeping it is a lot like what I'm describing is a lot like a computer, the way a computer functions, where it's constantly running checks against itself and different, however they, whatever happens. I'm basing my metaphor on the end of a video game called Nier Automata, which I've talked about before, in which a computer program creates two different versions of itself to battle each other constantly to grow stronger as a computer program. So it's running these constant simulations and programs and different scenarios to keep itself in check so that it might evolve. And so that's kind of what we're doing. That's kind of the mission here. Doing the Cornfedbar is, he's keeping the content creators in check, and then I keep him in check. Somebody else keeps me in check. He keeps them in check. We're in it's cyclical. It's a cycle, and then we all evolve together. You know what I mean? This comes from a place of this earnestness and appreciation and love for the craft of hating, the craft of hating. So for those who have not, and by the way, let's get some super chats going. But for those who have not seen Cornfedbar before, this is the show in which I react to Redbar reacting to stuff, and where he may approach his reacting, him reacting to things with a lot of piss and vinegar. My mom always said, it did. Wait, so the super chat didn't post. Wait, so Michael Hall says the super chat did not post. So I don't know, why are they not working? I hope you. I want to make sure you don't waste your money if you send one. But why would it not post? Hold on. Wait a second. So wait, God damn it. It's because the power went out. The problem is the power goes out, and then I got to reboot the entire fucking computer, and then nothing is like. So then I got to bring up my browsers again. Hold on. No, wait. Okay, hold on. Okay, so something posted. Let's see. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. So if I go into, okay, so I can't see them here on the, I'm not seeing everything on the StreamYard chat. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, so hold on. Michael Hall got his money stolen by YouTube because it looks like Lee Rector damn near killed her. Just sent $2. New rule. Thank you. So that posted. So I don't. Oh wait, another one from Lee Rector damn near killed her. So that's working. So then if I go to the so if I go to the chat on YouTube and I can see, so I see more. I don't know. Folks, I'm doing my classic bit of troubleshooting during the show. Thank you so much for tuning in to try to figure out how anything works with Dalton Pruitt. Anyway, so let's get into it. I found this. Folks, this is Cornfedbar. I found this, which is the one I found says is I don't have a forgive me for not, I don't have a maybe it's just the YouTube app. Maybe it's on their end. I don't know. I did not have all day to prepare for this. I had to work all day. I just got off of work and the power gone out and I just turned everything back on. So I did not have any time to prepare for this. You should be grateful. I wanted nothing more than to just go straight to bed after a long day of getting screamed at by low-income Americans. But I didn't. I said, the people have been clamoring for this. All the people here, and so I'm doing it. So but I didn't know there's no preparation that goes into anything I do. I just do everything all improvisationally and then hope for the best. And that's got to be worth something, right? The fact that it's not completely terrible is pretty impressive. So anyway, so this I don't have a Skarsgård subscription to Redbar's channel, but I did because it's I don't have I've lost all my money on the stock market, but I found this. And this is interesting. So this is what reacting to Redbar, reacting to stuff. This is on a YouTube channel that is called Redbar, WRLD. I believe that's a short form for world. And it's titled Redbar Responds to Ben Avery and Reviews the New Lemonparty Studio. So I know Ben kind of, not like personally necessarily. He did appear. Ben did appear on a early episode of the Loud Boys over Zoom, and I believe because I think Robbie knows him, so I kind of know. I've talked to him, but I don't know him too well. And I've honestly, people keep telling me I need to check out this program, Lemonparty. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really tune into many podcasts. I do them. I'll record podcasts, but I don't necessarily tune into that many. I mostly stare at the ceiling most of my days. So I've never really tuned into this show, but it's got some guys of whom, is that proper grammar, of whom I am, I would say at least not antagonistic toward, which is Ben Avery and Devin Costa. And then I don't know Ben's brother, Jace, but I believe, those are the three that do the show. And I, from what I gather, as far as I reckon, if I was to hazard a guess, the program Lemonparty is the, I guess, a show born from the fallout, from the ashes of Ben's I don't know what happened, dissolving with his partnership with Tim Dillon. I don't want to speak out of school, but it would seem that is, paying attention to this somewhat, that at some point, Ben was the producer on that show, and then something happened. Now he's not, and then he started a podcast that is, I think, a like Coke Zero version of Cumtown. It would seem. So let's get into it. So this is hold on, I gotta pull it up. It's so this is Redbar reacting to something to do with the to Ben and Lemonparty. I guess they got a new studio. So let's see what's going on here. Folks, welcome to the program. This is Cornfedbar. Jules, go ahead and start playing the clip.
And I'm actually excited to see, because I haven't seen this yet. Everyone's been tagging me. Mike, Lemonparty got a new set recently. I think maybe even after your speech. And they said that the new set is really cool. You should check it out live today on the show. So we'll take a look at that.
And we were featured in a sketch of theirs. So there's a lot of updates.
Oh, yeah, so that's what I want to explain. So on the last show, we played a clip of Ben Avery, Tim Dillon's old guy. It's on his new podcast, Lemonparty. And he was, I don't think he was, he wasn't in a good mood, let's just say. And he was kind of ragging on.
Jules, pause that. So I got to say, this from what I've seen of Redbar, the times I've tuned in to his program, I gotta say Redbar is extremely talented at clothes. He's very good at clothes. I've always enjoyed his so to speak drips and fits. And what a fun, colorful, playful outfit he's wearing here. This looks like a pretty good quality Hawaiian shirt, of which I'm an enjoyer of a nice Hawaiian shirt. I always heard that that was like a gay thing or something. I remember when I was in high school, I wore a Hawaiian shirt to school one time, and a bunch of students said that means I'm gay. But I think that may be the only place I ever heard that. So maybe that's only relevant to me, that I just got called gay. But I don't know. But this, what a fun shirt with the nice white undershirt. That's, hey, always a great to undershirts are good when you're dressing. I don't wear them too much, and as a fat guy, as someone who's overweight, I actually should begin utilizing undershirts more, because when you're Redbar's not overweight. This is a style choice. When you've gained a ton of weight, an undershirt becomes more of a utility that is necessary, because now clothes they sit differently and move around differently on you when you're really overweight. And so an undershirt, that you, whether it's a t-shirt or an A shirt, also known as a tank top, that you tuck into your drawers, really it helps ensure that nobody sees any of your gut or your crack when you're moving around throughout the day as an obese man, which I have been most of my adult. Well, honestly, I was going to say adult life. Let's be honest, most of my life. Thank you. A tank top, also known as a wife beater. And then this, what a stylish, whatever this necklace is here. Jewelry is one of them things that you really gotta be about that. You have to really go for it with jewelry. I'm always very scared to try out jewelry, because it's quite the commitment. You have to have a certain energy about you, or certain confidence to pull off any sort of jewelry. And so I've always been envious of guys who really go for it with necklaces and rings and bracelets, earrings. It all looks pretty gay, if I'm being honest with you. But I do admire the confidence to put on jewelry and say, "I'll go out in public like this." That is brazen, bold confidence that I do not possess, because wearing jewelry as a man looks very gay. But it's I admire the fact that he's willing to try it out here, and he seems to be embodying the jewelry guy spirit. He's got, and it all, the ensemble all comes together with the glasses. So what a fun fit. So I wanted to touch on that for I just want to touch on that a little bit. But anyway, let's get back to this, folks. This is Cornfedbar. Jules, why don't you go ahead and continue
on Redbar? But I saw when he did it, I go, he doesn't. This is not what the Ben I know. It's not what the Ben I know believes. I go, he seems depressed. And he started projecting a little bit, talking about, I don't care about any of this gossip stuff. I don't care about any of this stuff, or just talking shit about other podcasts.
He didn't mean it.
And it's like, he didn't mean it. Ben was depressed. That's what I hate to say that. I hate to put that in somebody's, that's gaslighting. Cause someone depressed. But it was not the Ben I knew. You'll see the Ben today with the new set. Saw a screenshot of him there. That's the Ben I know. This is the Ben I know. This is the Ben I like. So we showed you this, and we did a disappointment segment, right? It wasn't really a beef. We weren't going after Ben. We just said,
go ahead and pause, Jules. Yeah, somebody in the chat makes a good point that I would look good with that haircut. I was just noticing that. I was just about to say, what a stylish, what a haircut, what a head of hair on this fella. Great salt and pepper coloring in the hair. Shows very, kind of dignified, shows some class and maturity, most of all, when the hair begins to gray like this. But he has styled it in such a fun, such a good way that this is styled, almost reminiscent of a very, very dapper, Thank you, Rafa. I was going to say like a David Lynch type of hairdo. So this is a man who puts a lot of thought into his appearance. Therefore, possibly, well, at least spiritually, is gay. So let's continue. Jules, go ahead and continue.
Come on, Ben. You don't mean that. Come on. There's no reason we should be at any sort of odds. And then,
look at that vein bulging in his
48
arm.
hours to figure this out, Ben. Stuff like that. And he did. He came back. It was true. It was true. We had nothing to worry about. Let's go to this. We'll show you what we mean. Redbar, while Ben responds, beef squashed.
Vincent Vega with the four.
Here, I think we're here right now. Somebody brings it up in his super chat. I was so happy to hear this because I got so many messages from people who watch Ben's show and watch our show.
It seems like we have a lot of overlap.
A lot of overlap. And they were saying, oh, please, I really don't want. I said, it's either him or me. Every person who messaged me, I go, it's either him or fucking me, you piece of shit. I was that's how I act. And so this will be pretty nice for them. All these people who watch Lemonparty, but also watch Redbar. This must be really happy to hear. So here's Ben after our last little incident last week.
499 says, Redbar made a video called Sad Ben talking shit about you a day ago. Your thoughts? Yeah, a bunch of people tweeted this about me. Let's see.
There he is. Let's hear what he says.
Where is it?
Interesting. All right, pause that. So, I'll say this: Ben's got to lose that mustache. I don't know what's happening with the mustache, I'm seeing this spread like a virus. More and more guys are trying to do this mustache thing, and it's a look that signals to me that the wearer in my as a boy, my dad was worked as a police officer in different ways, different kind of fields, and where someone would be able to do police work. He wasn't necessarily a street cop, but he did work in a police type capacity. And so all of his friends were cops, and they were all mustachioed men, which is appropriate for law enforcement. The mustache, either cops or firefighters, is an appropriate look for a cop. Still looks stupid, but it says to me, oh, that's the cop facial hair. And then in recent years, it became this started to become, I guess, a trendy thing amongst guys to do the mustache, and it just makes it just looks ridiculous on almost every guy you see, because that they're not out there risking their lives for us in the ways that cops and firefighters are. They're doing podcasting, and they really are undeserving of the mustache. And so, and in a weird way, it also is like facial hair. Usually, like as a guy, when you grow facial hair, like you grow a beard, it kind of covers up enough of your face that it gives the illusion, creates this illusion that you're thinner than you are. That's like one of the benefits of growing out some sort of beard. Whereas like with a mustache, you have like this shit streak facial hair across your lip that also still makes your face look fat. So it's a completely abhorrent look for most men, and it's an affectation. It's very forced and put upon, and trying too hard with anyone really that I've seen who's not a cop or a firefighter that tries to don the mustache look. And so he's really got to, I would suggest that he either shave that shit off his face or grow out the rest of his facial hair. I need to I recently went clean shaven, and I look very handsome with a nice, clean, shorn face. So I need to shave again myself. But that, right off the bat, that's what I'm noticing is that this gentleman, and this is not an assault on his character, but he definitely, to reiterate, needs to shave that shit off his face. Looks stupid. And that hat also is ridiculous. That hat's too big. It's a distracting, overbearing hat that is taking up too much real estate on his head. And I don't know what this is supposed to be. I grow weary of trendiness. The guys who are trying to like cultivate some sort of look, not Redbar though. He looks nice, but no, for real. This era of whatever's going on where guys are trying to have a look, they're trying to be trendy or dress or look nice, do themselves up, is really the power move. The real, a true executive gentleman would just, put on a triple XL Fruit of the Loom shirt and some athletic shorts and a pair of, slippers to go about their day, because that's the real confidence move for a man, is to dress minimally and not even put too much thought into it. That's what all these tech look at Steve Jobs. He invented apples, and he wore the same thing every day, which was a very minimal, bare bones attire. And the same with a lot of these guys. A lot of the power players and movers and shakers of this world are not trying to present themselves as though they are stylish or trendy or with their finger on the pulse of fashion. They're too busy to worry about that. So it should be that even if you're not too busy, you should at least dress in a way that signals that you're that suggest to people that I'm too busy to even concern myself with my appearance. I do my best to clean up, but I wake up, I got to throw on a shirt, some shorts, shit, shower and shave. I'm out the door. and so that's, lose the hat, shave that shit off your face. And I guess you have to keep the glasses because you're a nerd, you're 4 eyes. But that's my first criticism, I would say, of Ben here. And then, Redbar, though, once again, is delivering one of, another great engaging performance. And that's, something I always have to commend him on, is that as somebody who is what he does, which is react to things. He is drawing from that which already exists, which is, existing content. And then his program that he is creating is a program in which he, what we are observing is a man reacting to things that already exist, right? So he has to, the challenge that presents itself each time Redbar steps up to the mic is how do I, he says to himself, how do I make this new? How do I take this, how do I grab this thing that already exists and turn it into a new product or some sort of content that is in itself something different that is worth, watching. And so he has he has his own style and performance and manner in which he speaks that all, where he's delivering a performance here that I find to be admirable, that he can maintain this I don't even know if it's a character, but this sort of this energy and this performance for as long as he does. He is a consummate broadcaster, so I must proffer my flowers unto Redbar for that. So that a gold star to him for that, and a demerit to Ben for the mustache. So anyway, hey, folks. Anyway, this is Cornfedbar. Jules, continue.
He's looking.
I don't think I'm. I mean, all the comics he talks about are so much bigger than me that
don't say that about yourself.
But guys, the Redbar is a talented guy. I've said that before. Best production in the game too.
Hey, I just said that.
I also think he is. I think he's a funny dude, and he's funnier than all the podcasts he makes fun of, for sure.
Oh, nice.
For sure. Before. I can't remember what I said exactly about him last time, but
it was nasty.
I think I said something to the extent that I just think he should just have a comedy show. Why does he have to?
Careful.
I think the super chats are working now.
Expose themselves just by existing. But also people were tweeting at me that I don't understand Redbar's show. I mean, I've seen clips of it that I thought are very funny. But apparently he doesn't just talk about comics. He does talk about comics, but he also just talks about regular stuff too. In which case, I mean, God bless him. A lot of people tweeted at me that Redbar likes me and doesn't want to. I don't want to war with the guy. I like the guy. I think I'd have a great fucking time with Redbar.
Wow, yes. So maybe a real friendship then in New York.
Hang out.
I'd never fucking be caught dead with you.
Oh, he's so mean.
That's not true.
No, I'm kidding. We would love to meet with you. We would love. Don't tell anyone.
They don't even live in New York, I learned.
I know, of course. That's the ongoing thing. I heard they live in Greensville, Texas.
They're spreading New York all over America.
Why did you move from New York? You need to be with your type of comedy. You better get back to New York. That's how they talk. That's how Nick Mullen does it. So, and I look at you as Nick Mullen. Okay, so
same respect.
That's the same respect. So please don't let me down here. I need you to be doing Nick Mullen, not your own thing. Don't change. Don't move. Go to New York. Do everything he does, because that's what I like about New York comedy. Okay.
Honestly, I like the guy. I think I'd have a great fucking
night out with him. Yeah. There's Tim.
I really think I do. I'd have
scrolling past me talking about his ex-boyfriend there. Not his ex-boyfriend. That's cheap shots. That's not what I mean.
All right.
If you would never say something like
pause that. I don't even know. Now I'm just watching whatever's happening. This is pretty dull with whatever's happening so far. I guess that's an interesting point that Redbar makes, though, that he does. There is a sort of how do I describe this? Like a New York affectation. I feel like a lot of the people that are trying to pursue, like, I would say at least comedy or podcasting, or the both. I guess speaking of like comedy or comedy adjacent endeavors, that there is like a New York style that honestly does not exist. It's sort of a affectation of something that people were told happened at some point in the past. And so what it seems to me is that there's a lot of people who get into the like New York thing, whatever's going on in New York, and are trying to embody this idea of whatever that city in there, in a lot of people's minds is supposed to be. There's like this mythology that's been built up around like the city of the windy city, New York, the city of angels, New York City. But there's like this mythology that's built up around just like, remember when remember when is the lowest form of conversation. So there's people who grow up in like the fucking armpit butthole of America or wherever, and just hear all these stories about like whatever New York was at some point, that from people who probably by the time they got there were of a mind to experience life. We're basing like their behavior on things they had heard about the city. And so it's all just like this attitude and this attitude and this behavior and way of like observing the world through the lens of just like what you think New York should be or is or was. And it doesn't exist. It's just, truthfully, and I maybe this is I don't know if this is like dispiriting, is that a word, or liberating, but honestly, New York City, like any city, is just another city. It's just a bunch of fucking buildings and people who are like angry and broke and struggling to survive because they want to live close to everything. So that honestly, that's really all the city is just a bunch of fucking buildings and car horns honking. But it's not this like, this character in a movie itself. And yet that's how like so many people approach living in New York and then embodying like the spirit of like whatever a New York entertainer, a New York artist should be. When it's like you should like, if you're gonna like try and create something for people, you should just like try to be like whatever you are, and not try to affect whatever you think it should be that represent, like, so you can represent, be like, I don't know, part of this organism, the city that you're in. Because then you get like anchored to a fucking place with just a bunch of buildings and shit. Now it's like, oh, I'm a New York thing. I'm a New York guy, which is very lame, very gay to be anything like a guy who qualifies himself by a city he lives in. Which I have no clue where Redbar lives, but it seems like he doesn't do that. He's just a guy in a studio. The location of which remains an enigma, a mystery to me. But then everybody, all these other people, they want to be associated with like whatever city. But then again, I've been going on this spiel about whatever New York is. Ben doesn't even live there, so he lives in Los Angeles. So now Ben is actually all Hollywood now, or he's like a guy trying to live in Hollywood but still be a New York guy within the, to buck against whatever Hollywood is while he's there. But that's all of that is a fool's errand, because that's all just very gay to try and be part of a city or a scene, as it were. Which is what a lot, there are a lot of people who do that. And so I believe that is what Redbar is commenting on, is the sort of like New York guy style of entertainer or creator or whatever it may be, artist. The kind of guy who thinks that who defines himself by the city he's in and tries to embody that city rather than just be like, his own, like your own thing, who can exist at any place and any time and be truly an individual voice in this world, which that's true freedom. That's truly being liberated and is escaping the constrictures of the borders of these cities. Which, by the way, all cities, like a city is just a bunch of fucking buildings. I think that's all that makes a city, right? Just a bunch of buildings that are closer together than like in other places. That's the way that's how I think about it. Like, you go to New York and it's like, it's cool, but it's also like, is what makes New York City just the fact that all these fucking buildings are so close together? Anyway, fun, it's all fun though. It's all great, there's pizza and bagels and all that. Anyway, let's skip ahead. Let's see, Redbar. It looks like at some point this Redbar reacts to the sketch that Lemonparty made that actually we reacted to already on the Crowder Boys. So let's go ahead and check this out. Anyway, Jules, go ahead and hit play on that. This is Cornfedbar. Jules, continue.
Inspired him from our little back and forth there, because he made a little skit kind of, roasting the whole situation. So here it is. We made it. We're part of the sketch. I'll show you the sketch they made about us. It starts out in a doctor's office, and I'm not being sarcastic. I sound sarcastic. I'm not. This is
actually funny.
This is a great sketch. It's called Comedy Deathbed, and it starts with a guy in the hospital bed, and it's going beep beep. He doesn't have much longer.
I've watched it 10 times.
And the guy in the hospital bed is watching.
Pause. I do want to reiterate, I think the super chats are working now. I can see on my chat where it says at the top there's live chat and then starred. This is in the browser, the thing that I'm in, the StreamYard thing. So I can see the super chats. I think they're working now. So please give me money. Anyway, this is Cornfedbar. Jules, continue.
Kreischer and Louis J. Gomez on some podcast.
Bert Kreischer's a fucking sad, drunk, fat slob.
Could be leukemia. It could be metabolic.
Tom Segura's really turned into a piece of shit, hasn't he? Fucking rich asshole.
I need to run more tests.
Looks like Brenda Schaub still hasn't been invited to the mothership. Sad.
Yes.
Rogan obviously has no respect for him.
That is so me. It's not even funny.
So there's a guy on his deathbed. I've actually been in this exact. I mean, I almost could sue you for telling an unauthorized biography of me. I have been in the hospital going, ugh. Brendan Schaub still hasn't been invited to the mothership? Sad. Yes, that is one of the top stories.
Okay.
So they're doing a spoof to show, I guess, how ridiculous that would be when you look at it like that. Isn't it ridiculous that we're sitting around talking about? No. So I see what you're doing here, but the funniest parts of the sketch are what this guy is supposed to be saying that's supposed to be so stupid that we all do.
Pause.
But
Ayo, pause. Yeah. Whoa, dude. Michael Hall, friend of the show, Onward Christian Soldier. Salute to you, sir. $100 super chat. My girlfriend wanted to listen to the show. After one, she willingly listened to 10 more. I got a text from her saying, "These are my people." She loves the show. That's awesome, man. I'm very happy to hear that. That is a huge, that's a big super chat. That's enough to make me feel pretty guilty now, but thank you. That's awesome, man. Thanks. I'm glad your girlfriend likes the show. By the way, Sal was in North Carolina recently, and he and Michael Hall linked up, not sexually. I think because they say the word link now to mean like having sex with someone casually, but I think it I've also known it to mean just like hanging out with somebody. They hung out with they met each other in a non-carnal setting. And just hung out. It looked like they went to go get dinner together. Michael says that we fucked, so I guess they did have sex. But that was fun to see. Sal, I think Sal's in North Carolina, like training for a job or something, and got to hang out with the North Cac boys. He got to, he hung out with Crack in a hotel room, and then he hung out with Michael from the pictures I saw, a truck. And then a restaurant. I'm glad they had a good time. It warmed my heart to get to see them hang out together. I hope to see each and every one of you in person someday, except for Runaway Slav and John Castle. But everyone else is cool. So thank you so much, and thank you for showing your girlfriend the show. I'm glad that we are her people. By the way, I got and I do need to give an update. Me and Sal were supposed to. We're supposed to do a Patreon this week at some point, and then I don't know what happened. We didn't, but I do have something recorded that I will be uploading to the Patreon, which is the Patreon for this channel, Cornfed, patreon.com/Cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. It's an audio thing, so it's going to be audio only. There'll still be a YouTube link, but it will be a video of a static image with my voice. And then there'll be the audio feed. That'll be on the Patreon. So thank you for subscribing to the Patreon, those who have. And thank you. And please also, everyone else who hasn't, please do so. And, I can assure you that, you may be thinking to yourself, why I'm going to subscribe to a Patreon where the newest episode is just an audio recording that Dalton did into the voice memo app on his phone. And I want you to keep in mind that I am extremely talented. So it's going to be well worth your time listening to anything I do and even paying for it. So that's patreon.com/Cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. And then everyone, I'm sure most people here know about it, but I hope, please be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and the audio and everything for the Crowder Boys. This is a show I do with Robbie, Goodwin, and Crack Amico. It's youtube.com/@thecrowderboys. And the Patreon for that is patreon.com/thecrowderboys. Folks, we're doing plugs. Oh, hold on. Robbie's in the chat, actually. Robbie might hop in. Let's see. I'm going to put the link in the chat, Robbie. Feel free to hop in if you want. I'm doing plugs right now. Patreon.com/thecrowderboys. This is for sure. I've discussed this with the fellas. Everyone that would be involved with this. This has definitely been given the green light that when the Patreon for the Crowder Boys reaches $1,000 a month, we're at $450 right now. When it reaches 1,000, we will, and once again, I've cleared this with everybody for sure, we will have a Loud Boys reunion. So be sure to subscribe to the Patreon for the Crowder Boys, patreon.com the Crowder Boys. John Castle is about to get banned from the chat. Robbie's here. Hello, Robbie.
Hello, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Oh, Jules.
Oh,
They're not
Jules.
gonna like this. There's who is this on my screen? Did Allen Ginsberg eat Bob Dylan?
There you go. Nice, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
That's good.
I love that TV show, The Amazing Jace.
The Amazing Jace.
Yeah.
I like
And
it when a Mexican person says the word yes, they go Jace.
No, it's like The Amazing Race, except it's just in Vegas, and it's just going to all the buffets in the different country themed hotels.
Yeah. Yes.
I do that with Nick. I do that with Nick a lot because we knew the Lemonparty guys forever, but I just would send him a bunch of Jace puns.
Okay. Yeah, Jace does kind of look like Richmond, north of Richmond.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like Rich Voss north of Richmond.
Yeah, he's Jace is Rich Voss north of Richmond. Yeah. Anyway, so Robbie, thanks for hopping in. We're gonna. So if you don't know what we're doing yet, Robbie.
Yeah. America won the Jace race, but instead of the Cuban Missile Crisis, it was the Cuban Sandwich Crisis.
Thank you, Robbie. That's good, man.
Yeah. So what is the show again?
So yeah, anyway, but hold on, I did want to say that Jace was on the front lines at the Bay of Pigs. He thought it was good. He thought it was a luau.
Oh yeah, it turns out unfortunately it was just my ex-wife.
It turns out it was.
It was. It's just what they called my dating history in the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's it. It turns out. It turns out the Bay.
My first 3 marriages in San Francisco, I call it the Bay of Pigs.
Mm-hmm. There you go. We got there.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, this is Robbie. This is Cornfedbar. We're reacting to Redbar, reacting to the Lemonparty sketch that we already reacted to.
Is Redbar wearing beads?
He is wearing. I did touch on the necklace. He's wearing.
Dude, I have a necklace like that.
Yeah, I did mention that it's.
Should I put on that necklace?
Stylish and gay.
I'm gonna go put mine on.
All right, go ahead and put on a necklace. We'll wait for Robbie to get back to continue. So what was I saying? Yeah, please subscribe to all the Patreons. Please help us. Actually, on the I would implore everyone to, if you haven't already, check out the latest main free episode of the Crowder Boys. We had Justin Wang on, so that was cool as hell. He's a good dude. So we're waiting on Robbie to get back. But what's going on? Redbar has quite the desk usually. Look at all this shit on his desk.
I can't find it, but I can wear Redbar glasses.
There you go.
Oh, they're not gonna like this, Jules.
Yeah, Robbie, what does that say on your shirt?
Oh, it's the friggin' Knicks. Yeah, it's the friggin' Knicks. I actually caught this shirt at a Knicks game. Is that cool?
Nice, dude.
I caught the shirt. It was thrilling to catch the shirt.
I caught the shirt. I
dude, but then, like, you know what's funny? It was
caught the shirt.
A fucking like a 37-year-old like pretty heavy dude was tried diving over me to get the shirt. I'm like, dude, this shirt, it's not worth it, man.
Robbie, you don't have to try and like dress it up for the audience. I mean, we I wanted the shirt. You don't have to try and protect me.
Dude, but it was it's kind of a shitty shirt, but it was so cool to catch the shirt. Made me so happy.
Yeah, I've never caught a shirt. I would love to catch a shirt from a t-shirt cannon. I bet that feels great.
Oh, dude, it was from the cannon, the mic cannon.
Yeah,
You know what's
Oh,
funny? So someone did say, I didn't know Robbie had Knicks tickets money. Yeah, it actually was a pretty pain to go to the game because it was a Warriors game and I felt like a baller. But then on the Jumbotron, they're like, and here, the celebrity at courtside, Shane Gillis. I'm like, all right, I can't even come here and not feel inferior to another comedian.
Yeah, not have to feel like your career is non-existent.
I was feeling like such a baller for like 1 second.
Yeah,
I got to
seeing like all the shit that Shane gets to get into. What's he getting into tonight? Seeing all the stuff that he gets to like do does like bum me out because as like
I was actually happy for him.
Yeah, no, cool. Man, but as a guy who is like a fat guy who looks retarded myself.
You also got a lot of direct Shane comparisons from a similar fan base.
Did, yeah. There were people who would make that comparison, and I think it only came from the fact that I'm like overweight and look retarded. Because we are like kind of very different people.
You guys both have a folksy charm and are smarter than you seem.
Yeah, but also still stupid. Like I guess like smarter than the average fucking open micer, but still unbelievably dumb.
Yeah, but dumber guys look up to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dumber guys are like, damn, someday I'll be that smart as Dalton or Shane. But they're also just like me and my best friends.
In the land of the retards, the moron is king.
Yeah. Oh, are we talking about Dave Smith now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was there. I was there a few times for those little jaw sessions.
Oh man, dude, that is great when he holds court at Gas Digital and he's like talking about like Yemen to a bunch of guys who just like huffed paint.
Just a bunch of basically homeless people.
Yeah, and they're just like whoa,
sitting there with their hands on their chin, like, yeah, I'm listening.
Dude, I'm so glad you also saw because I saw that independently. I'm trying to describe it to people.
It made me cringe so much because I was just like, he's not a scholar, and these people are just fucking idiots hanging on his every word because he just like speaks with more confidence than they're used to. I don't know.
He's play Tony Hinchcliffe.
He is.
By the way, everyone check out Dalton. If we're doing, and I know this is still the plug segment.
Yeah,
Shannon, keep the music.
Plugs.
Shannon, keep the music going. Dalton and I did a really fun movie podcast last night with Low Res, and I think I'm gonna try and do a weekly movie show live stream. So this was the inaugural one, and I think it went pretty well.
Inaugural.
A lot of people responded with more movies that they want to see us talk about.
Yeah.
And then someone responded like a long. They're like, you and Dalton should make a movie, and here's my pitch. And it was like a pretty thoughtful pitch.
Yeah, I haven't read it. I started reading that, and then I backed out because I was like, I don't want to see this yet. But I will read that. We might do that.
There's actually a twist.
Yeah, should we get Lauren involved?
Involving you leading a wild goose chase.
Ooh. Geese, but those geese are scary, dude. They'll hiss at you and bite you.
Yeah.
That's true. You don't want to go near it. I would never chase a goose for that reason.
Actually. Oh, I hate chasing geese.
Yeah, because the thing is, a goose actually, or a geese, multiple, if you start chasing them, they actually will get pretty ornery. They'll chase you back, and they'll bite the shit out of you.
Don't go chasing wild geese.
Yeah, please stick to the chickens and the ducks that you're used to.
I don't want no ducks. No ducks are the kind of birds that do nothing for me.
KFC.
Instead
of TLC.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Yes. Yeah.
There we go. All right. So folks, this is Cornfedbar. Jules, continue.
No, the stuff he's saying is like, I want to hang out with this guy. What hospital is this at? So that we could, because that sounds like a lot of fun. It seems funner than he's having a nice time. I think
that they watch these videos too, so it's kind of, we're all in this together.
Okay, so let's see this. He's at the doctor, and Ben's the doctor. He thinks this is so stupid. Right?
Run more tests.
Looks like Brenda Schaub still hasn't been invited to the mothership.
Are we supposed to react
Sad.
to Redbar or what he's
Rogan
reacting
obviously
You know, whatever
has
you're
no
feeling.
respect for him.
Doc,
I think very lightly you could hear
It's
too lazy to try in the video. Okay.
to? Well,
A
I'm
lot
not
of
gonna lie.
people-
I'm finding this very difficult.
And I don't know if
It's-
Ben's
it's
like
tough. Yeah,
this.
we'll
Ben,
pause
you're not
here in a
into Too
minute.
Lazy to Try in the same way that like Steve-O is into Too Lazy to Try, are you? I hope that's not what this is. Because there's some people,
No.
it's not like that. It's not like Steve-O's version of liking Too Lazy.
No, no, no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure
Okay.
they think it's gay somewhat, but I feel like they're keeping up on Too Lazy to Try.
I don't want to
They're
hear
like-
any Too Lazy to
When
quotes
you're
out
a
there.
New York type guy, you can never just be like, "Oh my god, look at this Too Lazy to Try video."
Pause
You
it.
have to like ironically be like, "Oh, wouldn't it be so?"
Pause that. What's up?
How about Too Jay-Z to Try? And
Okay.
he's like, okay, can I get an encore? Do you one more? What the hell are you waiting for? Rockefeller, y'all. Rockefeller. Ball so hard. That shit cray. Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay. Too Jay-Z to try.
Yeah. Too Jay-Z to Try.
You notice they're really landing the in this Redbar and Jules here are really hitting the two hard in his name. They keep going Too Lazy to Try.
Too Lazy to Try. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite Redbar ism was when he called Cyan's Cyan Z. I don't know how he came up with that pronunciation, but
Who's Cyan?
it's like that. You know that like black guy's like, okay, so if Kumia here, like he was like one of the original one of these guys who would like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Sorry, John Z. Anyway, that one's a very funny one.
Yeah. So wait. Yes. So there. Yeah. So Robbie, if you don't know, we're kind of react. It's Cornfedbar.
I'm sorry, I don't do reaction videos. I forget that the way to do it is just to shut up and just watch and like.
Yeah, just
like,
just waste everyone's time. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel a lot of pressure to like be funny or say something, but I forgot most people just want you to just like look at it with them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, before you got here, I mean, I had done like almost an hour before you showed up. I probably covered maybe like 2 minutes total out of like whatever this is.
That 2 minutes to try that, but that's why we can never be reaction grifters. We have too many good independent thoughts. Have you ever watched Ben Shapiro react to comedy?
No, dude.
He has all these videos of he has all these videos of him just like watching like a Shane Gillis clip and being like, haha, like no commentary. Like at all.
And he makes like $1 million probably.
Yeah, they get so many fucking views.
Yeah, I mean, my approach to reaction, I guess, comes from like the way I was taught in my schooling by my what are they called? Professors. Where
Master, I have a question.
Yeah, Master. Is this going to be on the exam, Master?
Oh yeah, remember that website, ratemymaster.com?
Yeah, yo, I will say, do you got to check out this guy? The word Masters made me remember this. I've posted some stuff from him on Twitter. Katsura Sunshine. He's this like fat, like Steve from Smash Mouth, like bleach hair looking guy.
Oh, San Jose motherfucker.
Well, no, he's from Toronto, as they say in Canada, Toronto.
No, but Steve from Smash Mouth and Guy Fieri are both from the same part of Northern California. It's the most San Jose ass look ever. Just like time paused in 1993, and they all have like they're fat guys with like bleached tips and shit.
In fact, you know what? Let's deviate a little bit. We'll deviate from Cornfedbar for a second.
We'll get back to the show in a second.
We'll get back to the show in a second. I have to show you Katsura Sunshine, dude.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with this dude because he does like almost like Borscht Belt style stand up, but he does this thing called like his show is like some style called rakugo, where he studied. Basically took what sounds like he took a stand-up class in Japan.
Uh-huh.
And so he wears a kimono and like he's like sitting on his knees on a pillow and just doing like Borscht Belt style like stand up storytelling.
That's awesome.
Dude, you gotta see this. Dude.
Yeah, dude, please.
Let me see if I gotta find like here we go. This is
then I might have to join classy Fred Blassie's Twitter space called "Killing Myself Later."
What?
Dude, my timeline is so full of evil women just losing it.
Yeah, when you responded to that Bailey Moon lady, I was like, oh, she's actually very mean.
I've been getting a lot of like hot girls who tweet stuff like obviously to bait men, like to make them mad.
Dude, I bait myself.
And I'm like, why is Elon showing me these girls? What does he think I love mean women or something?
Yeah. Well, Bailey Moon is like that's hot. Infuriating because she's, I mean, hot below the neck, hot. Her face looks fucking. She looks like almost like handsome Squidward in her face.
She looks like Matt Rife.
Yeah, but them titties is fucking banging.
And that post was one of the hottest posts I've ever seen.
She's done like 1 million of those, but then if you comment on her, obviously like her like showing off her tits, she gets fucking pissed off about it because she like got mad at me.
Raphael, name one insane woman I've ever interacted with. Name one crazy woman that's ever talked about me behind a paywall.
Wait, what happened? Why'd this do this? Hold on. What the fuck just happened? Oh, come on. Why is it doing this?
My mom was hot and cold. She was kind of all over the place.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, I got it fixed. Yo, you gotta check. So this is
thanks, Raphael. No disrespect.
So yeah, we'll get back to the show here in a minute. Now we're dipping into, I guess, we're just reacting to something now.
This is an episode of Corn About Rob Fed now.
Yes, we're dipping into Corn About Rob Fed. So this is Katsura Sunshine doing this is an excerpt from one of his rakugo performances, dude. You're gonna love this dude.
Okay, let's go.
Check this guy out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
He looks like the guy from The Offspring.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Dexter. Oh, what the fuck, dude? The thing.
Sum 41. Actually, I might be thinking of.
Hold on.
Whatever. You're right. The Smash Mouth kind of guy. But
god damn it, this whole thing just crashed. It just crashed again. Hold on.
Jeez, Crash Amico over here.
I think it's because I see. I see what just happened. Oh, I see why that was happening. Hold on. Folks, we're doing another classic troubleshooting during the show. All right, 1 second.
I ran 3 miles today. Are you proud of me?
Yeah, dude. That's good. All right, here we go.
Dude, what? You got $100 super chat?
Oh, yeah. Michael Hall sent me $100. That's the power of podcasting, Robbie.
Damn, Michael. Right. I didn't know you had it like that. That's enough to go to see the friggin' Knicks.
All right, yo. So here we go. Katsura Sunshine.
Oh my god. Wow, he's really sitting like fucking.
Hold on.
For people who have not seen rakugo before, I usually have to start with a little bit of an explanation, and it goes a little bit like this. When we perform rakugo, we use only 2 props. In Japanese, we call this sensu. In English, we call this a fan. In Japanese, we call this a tenugui. In English, we call this a hand towel.
Hell yeah.
When we perform rakugo, we wear special clothing. In Japanese, we call this a kimono. In English, we call this a kimono.
Ooh. Robbie, did you catch that?
When we perform rakugo,
did you catch what he did?
A master at work. Never heard that one before.
Did you see what he did? the first thing he listed,
Yeah,
he gave you the Japanese and the English definition.
that's awesome.
For the second thing, but then the third thing, the Japanese and the English word are the same, which is the misdirect. He did rule of threes.
That's not even like a hacky comedian bit. That's like a hacky substitute teacher bit. Like I've heard teachers do that.
He did, but come on, he did the rule of threes.
I have to give it up for that. Like, look, when
the first two were real. He was genuinely, extolling like the correct information. And then the third thing.
So wait, why? So does he do stand up in Japan?
No, this is in Canada.
How does he get away with this?
He studied in Japan.
Oh, okay.
He studied the art of stand up or whatever. Sit down. It looks like. Dude, this guy's awesome.
Well, he must be from fucking Nagasaki because he's bombing in Japanese.
No, dude, he kills. Dude, watch this.
We sit in this special way. In Japanese, we call this seiza. In English, we call this punishment.
Oh, God.
Hell yeah, dude.
By the way,
And usually people have that much of explanation and they're ready to go. The Japanese language is also very difficult. You have to be very, very careful when you're speaking Japanese because, one little mistake in Japanese can completely change the meaning of what you want to say. And I was performing in Nagoya, the city of Nagoya, and I left Nagoya station. I got in a taxi, and I got to the theater that I wanted to go to, and I said to the taxi, I wanted to say to the taxi driver, "Unten-san, watashi wo koko de oroshite kudasai," which means, "Driver, please let me off here." And I went one little mistake. I said, "Unten-san, watashi wo koko de koroshite kudasai." Which means, "Driver, please kill me here."
Oh man!
Oh my God! I love
what
that.
What a mishap!
You want to do a Redbar? He does a fool's wipe. Fucking...
That's quite that, but that
what,
is
how's
quite,
that a joke? That's not even
because it's such a. Well, it's just that's quite the linguistic faux pas. Something gets lost.
That's just saying you said the wrong. Like what? I guess there's probably more of the story. I'm guessing.
Well, it's just that it's
by the way, these have to be canned laughs, right?
No, he's crushing, dude.
So Canadians are just retarded. Like
no,
some
dude,
of the stuff that he's
dude. Do you not get why that's fun? Because he wanted to tell the guy, Robbie. I know you shouldn't have to explain a joke, but let me explain this to you. He wanted to tell the cab driver, "Just let me off here," but he flubbed his Japanese and accidentally said, "Please kill me here."
I could see how that could lead to some humorous consequences.
Yeah.
This is my least favorite Nick Swartzen character, by the way.
So the misunderstanding between them creates a juxtaposition that is quite humorous.
Okay.
Because now there's a Japanese cab driver who thinks that his passenger is some suicidal Canadian who wants him to do him in. Yeah,
I'll bet the taxi driver didn't think, "Oh, this white guy flubbed his Japanese," but he's probably, since he's gesturing and we're in a cab, is saying to let him out here. He wasn't thinking that. He's like, "Does this man want me to kill him?"
Yeah, and because Japanese are it's such an honorable culture.
Yeah,
now he has to kill him, and there's no take backsies.
What I thought I said was, "Please let me out here," but what I accidentally said was, "Please rape my Nan King."
Yeah. See, you get why it's funny now, right?
Yeah. You know what? I mean,
now the cab.
How's this guy freaking come up with this stuff?
Yeah. Where does he get his ideas from?
He must smoke a lot of freaking weed or something.
But this guy is funny. Please do not disparage Katsura Sunshine. Please don't be mean to Katsura Sunshine.
I would like him a lot more if instead of the maple leaf flag, it was like the hearts like on the boxer.
Dude, that Canadian kimono goes hard, dude.
I will say the fit is kind of sick.
Yeah, the fit is sick. But let's
honestly,
go.
This is a good look. I wish I looked like this.
Yeah, I wish I could pull off the bleach hair. whatever he's going for.
By the way, my favorite sports website is Bleach Hair Report.
Oh, nice.
Instead of Bleacher Report.
Yes. Okay, so here's more of Katsura Sunshine.
How'd you find this guy?
And then there's a important
TikTok.
part of Japanese grammar. It's called nobasu. It's lengthening the vowel. This is almost imperceptible to the Anglophone ear. But if you lengthen the vowel, you can really run yourself into trouble. And I'll give you some pairs of words that are troublesome. Tori, bird. Tori, road. Okay, now if you mistake a bird for a road or a road for a bird, you're not going to get in that much trouble. Please get worse. Oba-san, madam. Oba-san, old lady.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
I would die if I ever disrespected a woman that way.
Shuji, husband. Shuji, prisoner.
Ain't that the fucking truth,
Hey,
dude?
Happy
Hey,
wife, happy life. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? That's synonymous in English too. Husband and prisoner, if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, come on. The old ball and chain. The Japanese are on the top.
Sometimes I'm like, you know, on my wedding day, they should have said, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded warden?
That's actually good, man.
I just thought of that, and I was like laughing. I was like, wow, that's actually kind of funny.
That's a very good Tony Casino joke.
Oh, all right. That's going in. Some fan write that down for Tony Casino.
You take this woman to be your lawfully wedded warden. Oh, dude. So, yeah, here's more rakugo.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, they asked me to read my vows, but before that, they said you have the right to remain silent.
Yes, because my wife is such a Miranda.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Mine is more of a Samantha.
Well, carry on. So, carry on.
Yeah. No, that was good. I was trying to think of the other one's name though. Shoshana.
Yeah.
Hannah?
Yeah. Miranda, Samantha,
Marnie.
Carrie, and Irving.
Shoshana.
Yeah. All right. Here's more.
Au revoir, Shoshana.
Oh, dude.
Are you hiding Jews beneath these floorboards? Dude, I want to watch Inglourious Bastards. I might watch that after this.
It's a good movie.
I've been watching The Equalizer. Pretty fun. I've realized Denzel is in the Nicholson category. Just like, I'll watch him in anything.
Yeah, The Equalizer, as I call it, John Nig.
I call it John Michael Vick.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't realize he's like a nutritionist though. At the beginning, he's like, "Okay, Mr. Fat Man, I'm see you. He's like talking to a fat guy, and he's like, "What's underneath that gluten-free bread?" And there's chips, and he's like, "I knew you were cheating." He's like, "I'm sorry, man."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like a personal trainer.
Yeah.
But I guess also works at a hardware store.
I don't. He was too many things at once.
Yeah. So let's get back. So we'll watch some more Rakugo. Dude, this guy is awesome.
I wanna rock you.
Come on, supervisor. Come on, asshole.
Oh, dude.
I gotta say, I fucking hate my boss, dude.
Do what?
That's it. That just reminds me of like my boss, who's kind of a freaking prick.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
I just like getting off work and laughing at these kinds of things, you know, because it's like my boss is an asshole.
He could just be lying. Who would even check?
I also don't. I think that these laughs sound canned to me. I don't think they're. I think he just rented out a studio.
No, Robbie, keep watching. Dude, he kills. Watch. Keep watching.
Yoroshiku. I think some of you may have heard this word before. Yoroshiku. It's a very difficult word to translate briefly into English, but yoroshiku basically means I thank you in advance for your kindness. And use the word when we meet people for the first time, or we're starting a day of work, or starting some kind of project together, or what I would say at the beginning of a performance to my audience. Now, the trouble is, yoroshiku on its own is not very polite. It's very, very casual. So you have to make it more polite. Now, I'll just give you a little bit of a Japanese lesson here. If you want to make something more polite in Japanese, you have 3 options. You raise the status level of the other person. Number 2, you lower your own status level. Number 3, you raise the status level of the other person at the same time as lowering your own status level.
Oh, man.
So different shades of gray, right? If you say yoroshiku, a little bit more polite, yoroshiku onegai shimasu, which translates to, I humbly thank you in advance for your kindness. You see, now I'm humble, so I'm being more polite to you. Then the next one will be yoroshiku onegai itashimasu, which means I humbly thank you in advance for your esteemed kindness. You see now the kindness.
You know what's funny? He's just doing like a electron syntax. He's just like doing like fucking grammar lessons.
I know, this is so like unentertaining. Like,
he's just like a guy who did Duolingo and was like, I'll just make a career out of this.
Well, it's funny because it's like it has the cadence of a lecture, but it has also no educational value, really.
No, you're not learning anything from this. But it's like his intonation is like the way he's performing does have like a rhythm of almost like
it's like a TED Talk. He's doing like TED Talk comedy.
Yeah, like the way TED Talk guys try to will also try to be funny.
No, you know what? Not TED Talk guys, like corporate, like guys like pump up corporate event. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's infotainment. It's like stand up info like comedy.
But the information is so shallow.
Yeah, it's literally just like
you're telling me in the Japanese language that some words don't mean the same thing as here. Like you're not learning anything.
It's like a level 1 Duolingo lesson.
This would maybe blow Matt Maron's mind, and that's about it.
Honestly, it blows my mind.
It blows my mind. But did he say Yoshiko?
What blows my mind and what I really like about this guy is that this feels like such a scheme. This feels like such a this is like a scheme. Like this is a guy who just went to Japan and I guess like learned Japanese.
Well, just look at all the gimmicks on stage, like the Canadian kimono, and he's like kneeling down for some reason, as if he's like about to eat sushi.
Yeah, he's got this whole
and it's like on top of all of that, do you need bleached hair? Like
he looks so cartoonish.
It's like you don't need bleached hair on top of dressing like a Simpsons character, dude.
And it's all like predicated on, I guess you have to take it on faith that this is like a thing that exists, because it's all predicated on something called rakugo that he talks about, which is like a Japanese art of story. It's basically like stand up, but they have like a word for it where it's like storytelling or presentation. I don't know. But what he's doing is just being like, yes, some Japanese words are, they're different. Some of these words mean.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying is the information being conveyed is just so useless, and things that you could guess.
The entertainment is in his performance. Like he's committing to this. He's pouring himself into this. He cares. This is a man who obviously he's scheming. He said, whoops, excuse me. He said, how do I create, forge my path, carve out an entertainment career for myself? How do I do that? And rather than get good at stand up or write a movie or draw anything, he said, what if I just tell people about Japanese,
right? I'm the
the
friendly white face. It's like, well, white people would want to hear about Japan from a Japanese guy.
Yeah, it's it's a novelty. It's like the novelty of a fat Canadian being like,
yeah,
oh,
Yeah, a guy who looks like Tim Robinson knows about Japan. That's the whole. Has honestly, it just seems like it's something. Everything he's saying is stuff like a guy who visited Japan who's just like, oh, this is what my tour guide said.
But dude, I can tell you this much. Whatever
I'll
he's
say
doing,
this. Can I say two things? First, I hope they rakugo to the polls. And second, wake me up when it's Ragoku.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell you this much. I have certainly, because I started seeing him on TikTok, I've certainly killed about an hour or two just scrolling through this guy's TikToks. I am obsessed with this dude.
What about him is, I mean, like, I kind of get it. I haven't been bored. I will say.
It's just so goofy. It's so stupid. But something about it is weirdly enrapturing, where you look at him and you go,
you do kind of get the sense that he is trying to share the culture. Like, I will say that does kind of come across.
He's an ambassador for Japan. Yeah, he's studied.
I don't get a grift energy from him. I get like he's trying to explain Japan.
I think that's what it is. That why I like it is it's so sincere.
It's sincere. Yeah.
You realize how corny it is.
It is the opposite of every comedian we see go up there and try to look as cool as possible.
Yeah, yeah, because it's a guy who unknowingly has made himself look as fucking stupid as
this
possible.
Is the opposite of everyone you will see go up at the stand. Is this guy?
Yeah, dude.
He would go up at the kneel.
Yeah.
That's also you know who wouldn't go up there is Kevin Brennan. He would never go up at the kneel.
That's a yes, thank you. Dude, let's watch a little bit more of this, dude.
And where's the super chats?
What?
Where's the super chats? Come on.
Oh yeah, where are the super chats? That's a good point. Anyway, let's watch a little more Rakugo.
Me in advance has become esteemed, and I'm humble. So we're broadening the distance between us, and I'm being more polite. Then the next one up will be Yoroshiku Goshido no hodo onegai moshiagemasu, which means I hope I am humble enough to accept your esteemed kindness and teaching. So now you see, I've raised you all from the teacher, me down to the little student, thereby widening the gap between us and being more polite to you. I'm not actually expecting to learn anything from you. This is just a way to be polite.
Hold on, can you pause it?
And then there's the most polite.
How you gonna say you're gonna widen my gap? Pause.
Dude, yeah. So you get what's funny here. It's funny that so much of Japanese culture is like window dressing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just like putting on airs in order to like really try and please other people, but
right.
Nobody has any real expectation. Like, nobody's actually expecting for anyone to do the things they're saying. It's just like overt politeness.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like they have a culture in which you're expected to either lower yourself or raise up the person you're talking to. And so I could see where that would lead to some pretty precarious but also hilarious interactions in which, what if there's two people talking to each other and each one is trying to lower themselves and raise the other, and now they're in a war of politeness with each other. You can see that happen based on what he's saying.
Right.
Which I feel like I'm writing a better bit than what he comes up with. We'll see. But this is a funnier idea of two Japanese people.
Right. Two guys
getting mad at each other because they're trying to be the most polite.
Right. Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. That's kind of funny.
So,
wait, isn't that a Curb episode where they're both trying to get the check and they're both like, no, I got this. They're both like trying to like be.
It is like a very Curb thing.
Right.
It was Japanese.
Was Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty
good.
Oh, Jeff Garden, you are a very fat man.
Oh, Larry David.
Larry, you can't just kill yourself because you dishonored your family.
So let's see if that's where he goes with this. That's how I would.
Nigiri. What'd you say, Larry? What'd you call me? I said nigiri.
So yeah, that's where I would go with this. Is like I would try to paint this picture of like two Japanese people trying to out-polite each other.
Right. Okay.
Based on the mores that he's presented in their language,
which you could all. But what's funny is, isn't that also a Canadian trope? Like,
yes.
You're telling all these Canadians, like, you won't get it. These guys are polite.
Yeah, it is a Canadian trope, I suppose.
Like,
so yeah, I mean, so that's where there's parallels between his culture and the Japanese. So this is actually
Claire
very
Bear parallels.
What?
Claire Bear parallels?
Yes. She honestly, he kind of looks like. I thought this was Claire when I first saw him.
Oh my god! I went to Japan. I fucked everybody there.
I fucked every salaryman. I saved the birth rate in Japan.
Yeah, they said I reminded them of Godzilla.
This is another one of those. Just nobody knows what we're talking about.
Oh, everyone knows Claire Bear pairs.
I guess so. But
if you don't know who she is, she's a comedian.
Yeah. So let's watch. Let's see. There's some more of this. So, folks, this is
By the way. So I guess all Tom Myers had to do was just move somewhere and then just brand himself, and then he could have this guy's.
Tom Myers should have this
literally.
career. Yeah,
this is literally Tom Myers could write this shit. And
yeah,
he actually, honestly, Tom might have more chops than this guy.
No, this guy has chopsticks.
That's true. But here's the thing about Tom: he can deliver a joke.
Yes,
it's just it's so close to there, and anyway, we don't have to talk about it. Let's Jules.
Yeah, folks, this is Corn About Rob Fed now. We're watching Katsura Sunshine.
Katsura
Sunshine.
By the way, she's on a train today, she tweeted.
Oh man, how many guys?
Maybe that's why. No, keep going.
Okay. Anyway, here we go, folks.
Form of this phrase, which is Yoroshiku Goshido Goben Tatsu no Hodo Negawashu Zonjite Orimasu.
This is what
which
I came
means,
here for.
Please teach me and hit me with a whip.
Oh my god, he was happy.
So those kind of things that start making me lose confidence in my English. You know, and Japanese people say things to me to make me lose confidence in my English, and I don't mean it, but I'm starting to really lose confidence in my English after all these years. I get invited to do rakugo this way in English in Japan sometimes as well. And about a year and a half ago, I went to Hokkaido, the northernmost island of Japan, and I performed a little bit of English rakugo in front of 300 Japanese students. And the story I did on that day goes something like this. Once upon a time, there was a little boy with a very long name. His name was Jugemu Goko Ono Surikiri Kaijari Suiyo no Sungyomatsu Ungyomatsu Kuraimatsu Kuneru Tokoro ni Sumu Tokoro Yabura Koji Paipo no Shuringan no Burindai no Pompoko Pino Pompoko Nano Chokyumei no Chosuke.
His name is my name too.
His name was Hawk Tua Timu. Huey Lewis in the news.
What an absurdly long name. Let's see where this goes.
By the way, this is the kind of comedy that I can't stand, is when like you just get a laugh or applause just for memorizing something that's long.
But that's just somebody's name. I mean, it's not like.
You're right. He couldn't have made this up.
He did. Yeah, no, you can't make this. Folks, you can't make this up.
You can't make this kind of stuff up.
Yeah, dude, so let's see where this goes.
Can I pause it one more sec? See, look, I knew it.
There's the applause. Yep.
Knew it was coming.
One day, his neighbor Kin-chan came to pick him up for school. And Kin-chan said, Jugeme, Goko no Surikiri Kaijari Suiyo no Sungyomatsu Kuraimatsu Kuneru Tokoro ni Sumu Tokoro Yabura Koji Paipo no Shuringan no Burindai no Pompoko Pino Pompoko Nano Chokyumei no Chosuke.
Get knocked down.
Time to go to school. And Jugame's mother came in and said, King-chan, you are so nice. But our Jugame,
This is me trying to
He's
rap
still
Eminem
sleeping.
at karaoke.
Wait here, I'll wake him up. Hey, Jugame, wake up. King-chan is here to pick you up. I'm sorry, King-chan. Jugame, go to city kitty guys, and it's gonna King Kong Kong Kong. King Kong Kong Kong. Ma'am, his name was so long. School for today is already finished.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
You think he'd get a nickname or something?
So then I read the survey, or anketo in Japanese, of the students who had come to see the show, and I got these kinds of comments. Sunshine-san speaks very good English. I was surprised.
Whoa. But he's...
Sunshine-san's English sounds
white.
almost like a native speaker.
The walking on sunshine I forgot about, and it got me again.
Dude, he rules, dude. Dude, that's so funny that he...
I will say that's a great closer.
He ingratiated himself to Japan so much. Like he had fully immersed himself to the point where even Japanese people were incredulous as to his English speaking ability. They believed that, like, oh wow, this guy speaks really good English. Like, I would have swore that he was a native English speaker, the way he speaks English. And
Right.
You know, and that's
he looks like John Lovitz. That's who he looks like.
Yeah.
And and this is what I have to say about that performance. It stinks, Aru.
You didn't like that?
That was very poor, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, that was very, very poor.
I love Katsura Sunshine.
Here's the thing: I didn't get the sense at all. Like
the sensei.
I did not get the sensei at all. I mean, sensei, what you will about a lot of that kind of comedy, but at least you at least I learned. I didn't learn shit. What were his big lessons about Japan? That one guy he met had a long name.
It's not it's not like he's teaching. You're not supposed to learn anything. It's entertaining.
How is that? I didn't understand the entertainment. I just don't understand who goes to that show. I guess international crowds might like it, I guess.
I think we should have the Crowder boys go to Katsura Sunshine. We should go see Katsura Sunshine.
Okay, let's go. But where does he tour?
Dude, let's see. Let's see where's this guy go?
Yeah, let's see what venues is he getting up at.
All right, kids. So I'm willing to bet that he's probably doing better than most like stand-up comedians.
Oh my god, he was reviewed by the New York Times.
He's awesome.
Oh wow, he has a show score of 80%. He's on Broadway.
Dude, he's awesome, dude. Let's see. Katsura Sunshine.
Oh, it appears that this is one of those Broadway shows that did not survive the pandemic. No, it's still going. And
really?
All right. I could go see Katsura Sunshine, and I might. It's $25.
Dude, you gotta go see this dude.
He only appears to do one show a month.
Dude, he's amazing. He's gonna be in London in September.
This is bizarre. He does one show a month, and the tickets are $25. This must mean that he has so I guess he just tours the rest of the year, maybe.
I don't know. I'm not even
hailing from Canada and called the King of Kimono Comedy. Okay, but how many people are in competition for that? Oh yeah, I could be the king of something nobody else does.
Yeah, I'm the king of
I'm the king
windbreaker
of I'm the
comedy.
king of Pedialyte comedy. I always have Pedialyte with me on stage.
Yeah, man.
I guess
Dude,
$25 is a lot of.
That's a steal for that kind of entertainment. I don't even
I'm so
see. He
depressed.
doesn't even have a. It doesn't look like he even has a website. Like
I can't believe this survived COVID. This show on Broadway. It started on September 19th, 2019, and one would think that's not enough time to build enough of a reputation to keep going. But no, 5 years strong.
Dude, he's
God.
54. Whoa.
Good for him. The New World Stages. What is that theater? Wait. What else is at the New World Stages? He must just like have a lot of. I almost feel like he has a lot of family money enough to like rent out that venue once a month, and he just does it there. Oh yes, this is where the play that goes wrong is.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't even see a.
Yes, because you can rent it out. Oh, he.
Okay, I finally found a website.
Oh no, you know what sucks? Oh wait, no, yeah, this is where I saw Jersey Boys.
I finally found a website. His website is rakugo.lol. And, oh, dude, students, you can take classes.
Okay, that's how he makes his money.
Yeah, dude, you can take class. You can learn how to do this.
Wait, you're telling me I could get a lesson from the sensei of Kimono Comedy?
Yeah, and the tickets are free, dude. Robbie,
oh my God.
dude, you can just take it. You can take a free class with this guy.
I guess if he's teaching a free class, I guess I could go. What the hell?
Yeah, it says here that it's all paid for by like donations. So the ticket, a ticket to take a class.
Dude, he must have swindled his way into like some sort of like international arts grant. Oh, it's all coming together now.
I don't know, dude. He's doing a world tour. Let's see. Friday, August 30th, he was in Tokyo at the Asakakusa Mokubatai Theater. And then Saturday, September 21st, he's in New York. Then Friday, the 27th, he's in Tokyo. So, dude, he's all over, dude. He's touring.
You know what's so funny? It says shows that opened that season on Playbill.com. Mel Brooks on Broadway, Morrissey, Regina Spektor. All of these came and went. But fucking Katsura Sunshine still going strong, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, he's a fucking warrior, dude. He's a storyteller. He's these
Steph Curry?
Yeah, he's a storytelling samurai. How
about Jerry Samurai-Feld?
Okay. Listen, look at this. Rakugo was nominated for Best Unique Theatrical Experience for the 2020 Off-Broadway Alliance Awards.
I just don't understand because I've never seen an ad or anything for this guy.
He keeps showing up on my TikTok feed whenever I open.
But like
app.
He's been doing this for 5 years.
I think he's been doing it for way longer than that.
But this Broadway show has been going on for 5 years, but he only does one show a month.
He tours. Like he's gonna be in fucking Tokyo, and then back in New York, and then in London. Like he's all over. It says here, Rakugo is a 400-year-old tradition of comic storytelling in Japan. The stories have been passed down from master to apprentice orally through this pause. Through the centuries. Yeah, so somebody had to teach him.
Something's happened. There's some kind of crazy money. Like I refuse to believe that he makes a living doing this. Every
Rakugo story is preceded by a comic monologue, which consists of the individual storyteller's own material, much like stand-up comedy. So we didn't even get into the meat of it. Like what we just saw was just like the opening pause. That was like the opening monologue, but we didn't even get to see the actual Rakugo.
Maybe he does. He has like 200,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. In order to become a recognized professional Rakugo storyteller, one must apprentice to a Rakugo master. The apprenticeship lasts for 3 to 4 years and is very strict, nearing indentured servitude.
I'm gonna. I honestly, I really think I am like almost like I would put money on the he got some sort of like federal arts or New York arts grant for
Let's
this.
see. It says here, Sunshine.
Because how many people would want to fucking see this?
I want to see it, dude. I love this dude. Dude, you got to go to this. Sunshine went to his master's home every morning for 3 years, did laundry, cleaned, carried bags, folded kimonos, and watched and learned in the way that every Japanese apprentice has done for hundreds of years. And then it says here, love at first sight. Okay, hold on. I will never forget the first day I saw Rakugo in a tiny tatami room on the second floor.
He's John Lovett's first sight. Dude, I'm gonna go and just like dress in like a kimono.
Yeah, dude.
What if I wear his exact costume?
Yeah. I'm not gonna read all that, but he's got like a whole like love letter to.
I'm just saying, how you gonna kneel on your knees and talk to another man?
Dude, this guy, yeah, you gotta go see. I would love to see this guy.
All right. Next time you're in town, or you know what, send Sal. I'll go with Sal if he comes up here.
But I mean, because there's more to like.
I will say this is one of the cheapest things you can possibly do in New York City. $25 is pretty good for even for an off-Broadway show.
Yeah, but we didn't even get into the actual like what Rakugo is. It's like we just saw like basically it would be like if you watched Letterman and only watched the monologue. Like we didn't even get into the show. So there's more to it than that. Like there's a whole performance that we didn't even get. Dude, this guy nothing but respect to Katsura.
You know what? I respect it. I wish I had his career.
Yeah. Oh, I
would switch places with this man in a millisecond, is all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, of course. I would too. He's got a much better career than most people we know.
His parents are probably so proud of him.
Of course, dude. He followed his dream. He had, dude, imagine like whenever you tell your parents, you know, like, I want to be a stand-up comedian, they just go, fuck. All right, well, I mean, whatever makes you happy, I guess.
And this guy, it was even more far-fetched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy went to his parents and said,
I'm going to be a kneel down comedian.
Yeah, I want to be
I'm going to go to Japan first and learn how to be funny and then make a career out of
this. This guy had to tell his parents, I want to be a Japanese stand-up comedian. And they had to go, the fuck does that even mean, dude? Like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, I'm going to go to Japan and learn how to do comedy Japanese style.
I love that the way to make it in the arts in New York City is either become like an inscrutable e-girl and like Red Square kind of girl, just like somehow just being like a micro niche celebrity tweeting about like Hegelian or whatever the fuck that is, or you do this. Like this truly is the city of dreams. It's just there's such a spectrum.
Yeah, this is amazing, but he's amazing. Like to have, I don't even know where you would like come up.
What I'm trying to say is, I would consider that place Tiananmen's Dime Square.
But
wait, where's Tiananmen Square?
What was Tiananmen Square?
Yeah,
I think it's like a dessert bar.
Wait, Tiananmen Square? Pause.
Yeah, it's like Little Debbie Tiananmen Squares.
Okay. Well, that was fun. We got a lot of material of that.
Yeah, dude. This guy's. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go down another rabbit hole. Pause with this guy.
Pause. I have to pee real quick.
We wrap this up.
Oh yeah.
I guess what we're trying to say to everybody is follow your dreams, because like this guy's dream was to become a Japanese, I guess, stand-up comedian, which is like even
now he has dirty knees.
Now he's look at these.
Look at these.
And he made it happen. He made his dream come true. He said that he had this like insane, wild idea at one point that like, I want to learn how to do live stand up Japanese style. That's going to be my job. And then he actually did it. And so if this guy can make that happen, then any of us can do whatever we want. You know, it's inspirational, I would say.
I agree.
So, folks, maybe in that same vein, how about some?
I
more
really
super
thought it
chats?
was like the fact that this show is in New York, because I was like, all right, this has to be some international crowd. There's no way, you know. I would even be like, there's no way any American city would eat this up like that. But apparently, this
Dude,
is.
Dude, if this guy actually did a national tour, he would fucking, like where I'm from, he would sell out Hyenas like
Right.
5 nights in a row.
He would
dude.
get from the TV people.
Yeah, he is
From the TV.
Yeah, this guy is awesome, and he would crush in like small town comedy clubs across the country. He should. Dude, I would love to get in his ear and tell him, "Hey, man, you got to tour. You got to take this on the road."
Yeah. Well, shout out to him. I bet he's married too.
Shout out to Katsura Sunshine. You think he's married?
By the way, I didn't know that in Alien Romulus, that wasn't CGI, the Slender Man. That was a real guy, and he's that
That was
tall.
a real guy.
That's cool. How'd they find it? How'd they find a guy that tall?
Doug Jones. Was it Doug Jones?
I only learned this because I was watching some basketball video about like how the tallest person in America is going to be in the NBA, and that guy who played the Slender Man in Alien Romulus is one of the 5 tallest people in the USA or something.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's okay, yeah, it's not Doug Jones. So they found another guy who looks like Doug Jones. Because Doug Jones was the go-to guy for like fucked up tall things.
Oh, he was a basketball player. Yeah. Robert Bobrowski.
Okay.
That's sick.
Anyway, we can wrap this
Damn,
up.
he looks fucked up. Like in real life, he looks fucked up. Look at this guy. Hold on.
Yeah, throw him up.
Hold up. Fucking paywall.
Like a gay wall.
Oh my god. This is so fucking annoying. All right. I'll just throw up a Google search 1 sec. Jules?
Jules? I mean, I can look it up.
Yeah. Hold on. There it is. Yeah, look at this guy.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
That
Like,
sucks, dude.
He looks like son of Skibbity Toilet.
Dude, that's fucked up. That's fucked up to look like that.
I don't like how that guy. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's have a palette. Let's have a Cameron Brink palette clip.
Dude, if I just saw that guy in real life, I would think like, oh, this is what the Navajo calls skinwalker.
Luke Skinwalker.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a little palette cleanser then. Yeah.
Oh, is this Cameron Brink?
Yeah. Okay.
Cameron Brink hot.
Yeah.
She got no titties.
Oh God. Whew. Okay, I like tall people. I like tall people again.
She's a beanpole though. She needs to eat.
Oh come on, man! If she fucking rode you like a backpack, or if you got to ride her like a backpack.
Oh, like Yoda. If I get to hop on her back like I was Yoda and she's Luke. Yeah, dude.
She's so good at she's also extremely good at basketball, which is cool
for a girl. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. She gets to yell in some black lady's face. How hot is that?
I bet that feels good.
Yeah, to like block some black lesbian shot. You're like, I'm also hotter than you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's so funny how immediately, as soon as it got any popularity, the WNBA has just evolved into a race war. Someone on Twitter today, they're talking about Caitlin Clark, and someone Twitter's like, "Get this ugly bitch away from Caitlin. She keeps hitting her."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get. Yeah, she's pretty hot, dude. No titties though.
Absolutely. I don't care, man. I love it.
I can the fucking commissioner of the itty bitty titty committee. Come on.
As I've noticed, I can love bug bites.
Of course. Who does? Whoa, dude! Death by Snoo Snoo.
Dude, come on, man. Come on.
Of course, yeah, she's a hottie, dude.
She's also.
Yo, what do you think about that? What do you think about that rugby player, that Ilana Mar?
New rule. I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Oh, yo, dude.
Oh, the one on Sports Illustrated.
Yes, that lady. Dude, what do you think of this? She's a cutie.
I'm into it, dude. I like an athletic woman if they're, hot.
Yeah.
Or even Caitlin Clark, who's not super hot. I can fuck with some Caitlin Clark, dude.
Yeah. Patreon.
Also, you know what's great, Dalton? I told you my theory, right? And we've talked about my theory that you know how like when like a girl has small titties, so they don't wear like they show even more skin.
Yeah.
My theory is like like that's like cool,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good theory. Have you tested this? Have you
Shoot,
the scientific method on this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do a few more clinical trials to catch my drift.
Some double-blind studies.
Yeah.
Yo, let me get a peek of those double-blind studies you got there.
That's so good. Anyway, so we ranked all the Alien films tonight.
We did that last night.
Oh.
No, tonight we watched a little bit of Redbar and then Katsura Sunshine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take it away from Redbar.
No, I took it away because I really wanted to show everyone Katsura Sunshine. So
yeah,
this started as Cornfedbar.
But that was great. That was great.
Yeah,
because I actually knew how to react to that a little bit. Like I actually felt like that was a genuine reaction.
Yeah, so we ventured into Corn About Rockfed. You want to get into some idiot investor? So this this WTO stock, what's the name of this company?
With Mark Maron?
Yeah, rock the gates because it's a Chinese company.
My life is a living hell.
So this dude, I showed you this when this happened. This fucking thing, U-Time is the name of the company. It's a piece of shit Chinese company. But
no, that's Salt Lake. That's where Salt Lake City is.
Oh yeah. But I showed you this like the couple days ago. This thing plummeted in one day from $2.23 a share to like 5 cents a share.
Right.
And then yesterday it started going back up, and I got in at like a little under 10 cents a share, and then it climbed up to I think 14 cents yesterday, and now it's back down sitting around 8. Where you going, Robbie? Hold on, we're doing stocks.
One sec.
What happened?
I spilled something.
Oh no, the beans?
Yeah, I spilled the beans on these motherfuckers.
If anyone wants some stock tips, just go ahead and super chat.
No, keep going, Don. I'm listening.
Oh yeah, so this thing U-Time, the ticker is WTO. It dropped from like 2.23 to 5 cents. And then I got in at like a little under 10 cents, and it closed today at 8 cents. So obviously I'm losing money right now. But what I've heard is that the company is so there's like some investigation happening due to something illegal might have happened, that it was shorted illegally. And the company is going to do like a share buyback. They're talking about just buying back their own shares. And from what I hear, because so many people bought in on this when it dropped that much, because a lot of people said, well, shit, it's fucking 5 cents. What's the risk at this point? So there's so many people holding it right now, and the company's going to do a buyback. And then what will happen is it's going to initiate a short squeeze because a lot of people shorted it as well.
I wish Cameron Brink would give me a tall squeeze.
So I've heard that due to the news that came out today after market hours that this is going to happen. I've seen people saying this thing probably will open. Stock markets close Saturday, Sunday, and Monday this week because of Labor Day. But I've heard that this thing might open Tuesday at least 20 cents a share.
Hmm.
And there, I'm seeing some price targets saying that it could go all the way back up to where it was, which is 223. So if you could get in, if you could still get in like around 10 cents or under for just like if you just threw $100 at it at 10 cents, you get 1,000 shares. If it goes back up to over $2, you made like $2,000 on that one you know. But who knows? It's something I took a gamble on. I've taken many gambles on the market and lost a lot.
Wait, so should I buy this then?
No, this is not financial advice. Maybe. I don't know. This is why I'm the idiot investor, because I do not know. I have every stock I've bought has been some shit you've never heard of that was a complete gamble that I've lost on every time. And so I'm hoping that something happens where I can at least make my money back, which I think is going to. I think this will be.
By the way, please give us money.
Please give us money. Please give us presents.
I just bought Matt Marin a present. I got him a John Cena T-shirt. Don't tell anybody.
Oh man, don't you say it publicly?
Yeah, I think it's a cool shirt. I'm gonna go get it. And I'll show it to you.
Okay, but we're not gonna be able to see it. Folks.
Yeah, you will.
No, we won't. We won't be able to see it, Rob. You don't even know. Rob, you don't even know what it is you're buying for him. You didn't even get
that. Oh, I get it.
There we go. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's cool. I can't see nothing.
It's actually like a sick shirt. I would wear this, but I wouldn't want to be a poser.
Yeah.
Maybe I should give this to Crack, actually.
Yeah, fuck you, Matt.
Matt's not going to appreciate how cool this is.
No, he won't.
But also, yeah. Crack probably doesn't want to give me his address.
No. Dude, I got to figure out how to get our goddamn Patreon money. I'm not trying to fuck you guys over. I went to.
Oh, no, I believe you. I believe you.
Okay, I believe you.
I've run the Patreon before, and it was always like such a hassle, honestly.
Let's see if I click withdraw, confirm. Withdraw failed. But then it doesn't tell me like what to do. It just says withdrawal failed. So I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do to fix that.
Guys, maybe if you give us enough presents, it'll fix this Patreon.
Billings and payouts. Do I need to change? Like, do I need to re-enter my bank account? I don't know.
I think you need to get Sal on the case because he's the only guy I've ever heard of that lost money immediately on Robinhood.
Yeah, I guess I should just email them and see what's going on. I don't know.
Maybe you should demoid them, actually.
Let me see. If I click update, how would you like to get paid? Stripe. Yeah, United States. I don't understand why it won't. Yeah, it's not. Why won't it let me fucking get the money out? I'll figure this out. Sorry.
Oh no, the thread. Where does a 28-year-old woman meet emotionally available men got removed by the moderators of r/AskNYC. My comment, what you getting into tonight, finished with -1. So 2 people downvoted it.
It says, please, wait, I don't understand. It says, please make sure the payout method is valid and that your balance is sufficient. And so, and there is a balance, but why? But I don't understand why is the payout not working? So if I go to payout method, update, direct deposit, I guess I need to like rekey my bank information.
You might have given them the wrong like there's a routing number and an account number. You might need to give them like the routing number.
Yeah, I did. I'll try it again, but then they're gonna fucking make me wait like another 3 days probably to get the fucking withdrawal. Hold on.
Have you ever watched Joe Bob Briggs, Dalton?
Yes, I love Joe Bob Briggs.
I just realized that might be very up your alley.
Yeah, I really like Joe Bob Briggs. I just watched the thing he did on Cemetery Man the other night. You ever see Cemetery Man with Rupert Everett?
No.
Okay, hold on.
How about Christian Bale's from the Crypt?
Okay. Okay, I'm listening.
I was asking you.
Oh, No, sorry. I'm entering my account number.
You don't have to say anything. I was just vamping.
Hold on. I'm trying not to say this out loud as I'm typing.
Guys, everyone go to KivadoKicks.com and let me know if I should buy anything on there from the Kanye West Balenciaga collection.
Okay, so
if there's anything on there that you think is cool, let me know and I will consider buying it.
So I'm updating my bank information, and it says that I have to block the pay, like, to be able to pay it out for 5 days while they update it. So
okay,
fuck, I'll see if that works.
I could really use the money, but
I'll just Venmo you anyway, and I'll just get it when I. Yeah, because
no problem. I'm joking around.
Because I should have taken care of this before this, but whatever. I'll just send it over. Okay, folks. Well, that was another great segment where we tried to figure out our finances on the show. Troubleshooting our finances.
Conspic Mom, that is Tom Hanks behind me.
Yeah,
Michael Hall, I really do need to pay off debt. You're right.
No, don't worry about that. But yeah, it says that I have to wait.
But the sales aren't going to happen forever.
So if I go to payouts now, is it going to tell me? Let's see. Confirm. Nope.
Oh, how about Luke K. Fiasco?
Okay.
That'd be cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try. Why is it such a hassle? All right, I'll figure it out. I'll get you guys the money soon. I'll just send the Venmo. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Cornfedbar, Corn About Rob Fed. Robbie, do you have any closing statements?
Follow me on Robbie Goodwin. I don't know. I guess I don't really have anything. Yeah.
Okay.
I started basketball. I've been practicing basketball again.
All right. Well.
And I ran 3 miles today. Oh, and I cooked for myself today. I made pollo asado, kung pao Brussels sprouts, and pork belly from Trader Joe's. The pork belly was terrible, but the chicken and the Brussels sprouts were very good.
Okay. Well, that's the show, folks.
Can we get a squash update?
We'll save it for the next. Folks, tune into the Crowder Boys on Wednesday for a squash update.
Who should we have on this week? Because
we'll figure that out. I gotta. I'm trying to end this. Let's Katu. Folks, tune in Wednesday. We'll have Katu on the show.
And Dan Wicks.
And Dan Wicks. Anyway, that's the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats. Michael Hall, I love you. Who else did one? Blake Turner, Lee Rector, Damn Near Killer. Thank you.
Oh, it's Jalen Brunson's birthday.
Oh, Jalen Brunson. Okay, I got it.
Happy birthday, Jalen Brunson.
Okay, and it's time to end this. I'm ending it. I'm ending the stream.